Howdy neighbors, I'm Danny Fandoms. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all our favorite things about all our favorite fandoms. And today I have for you my collection haul for November. Kind of paused with them there for a little bit and I was doing so well to make sure they all came out. But we are back on track and I think we're going to catch up really soon, so let's get into it. Starting off with these McDonald's toys celebrating Disney 100. You can see all the different characters on the outside of the box. And I love the variety from the different Disney-owned franchises. You get 2 of them in each box, so let's open it up and see what I got inside. So here's a closer look at those McDonald's toys. You can see we have Edna Mode, Raya, Simba, Joy, Darth Vader, and Dumbo. So a broad range of characters from Disney, Pixar, Star Wars, all the franchises owned by Disney. And I really love the cute little expressions they have. And these are going to look really good all together on the shelf. I was also blessed to win 2 giveaways in the month of November, starting with a giveaway from Sure Bricks A Lot, who is a great LEGO content creator on Instagram. I will put his link down below. He did a collaboration with Tricked Out Bricks, who makes these awesome acrylic stands for LEGO sets. This one is for bigger sets like the Mandalorian Razor Crest. We also have one here for smaller ships like the N1 Starfighter. And while it shows these sets on the cover, you can actually use this with hundreds of different sets. It doesn't just have to be the one on the picture here. And I also got one of these display cases for minifigures. The other giveaway I won was from the local brick shop over on Twitch, who is a great member of the brick building community. I will put his link down below as well. I won 3 minifigures that I am so happy to have in the collection. I'm going to give you all a closer look at each one of these. So here are those figures that I won from the local brick shop, starting off with Wyldstyle, one of my favorite characters, of course, from the LEGO Movie, voiced by Elizabeth Banks. Then we have this Imperial pilot. Love the printing there on his torso and that helmet. And the one and only Jar Jar Binks from the Phantom Menace. Love all these figures, so happy to have them in the collection. November is also my birth month, and I was blessed with some amazing gifts from family members, starting with this Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Bo-Katan helmet, which looks amazing. I love the artwork on the box. A full unboxing will be coming to the channel later, but for now, let's take a closer look at it. Here's a closer look at that Bo-Katan helmet. I think they did a great job recreating the design of the Night Owls and adding those scratches and scuff marks to make it look really battle-worn. I love this shade of blue. And here you have the scope, which I believe you can press and it'll come down. Doesn't have batteries in it right now, but I have tested all the features, and you will get to see all those in a separate video coming later. And the other is this Hasbro Marvel Legends Series Star-Lord helmet, which is one I have been wanting for a long time, and so happy to finally have it in the collection. Let's also take a closer look at this one. Here is that Star-Lord helmet. I already have a few other helmets from the Hasbro Marvel Legends series, so it's no surprise to me that this looks fantastic. I've already tried it on and tested out all the features. A full video for that will be coming out later. But I absolutely love the look of it. So happy to have it in the collection. And for my birthday, the family took a trip out to California, so the rest of this haul is going to consist of all the really cool things I bought out there. First off, I went to Funko Hollywood, which had amazing displays of different Funko products, as well as a lot of really awesome merch for sale, but I specifically want to go there for the Pop Yourself experience, where you can create your own custom Funko Pop, complete with the outfit and accessories. I, of course, went with a lightsaber for my love of Star Wars, and a Funko Pop to commemorate being there at Funko Hollywood, as well as the many Funko Pops in my collection. I really love how this one turned out. Let's take it out of the box and take a closer look. Here's a closer look at my custom Funko Pop. You can see he has the lightsaber, the Funko Pop. He's got a black jacket, a white hoodie underneath, the jeans and the white shoes. And I think it came out really cool. And you can actually easily remove the accessories from their hands if you were going to buy more and switch them out. Really happy with how it came out, and the experience was a lot of fun. Next up, we went to Universal Studios Hollywood, which I was so excited for because I had not been in quite a while, and they had just opened up Super Nintendo World. So I got myself a lanyard that says Universal Studios on it, as well as has some classic images from Super Mario games, And on the other side has those classic Super Mario characters. We have Princess Peach, Princess Daisy, Mario, Toad, Luigi, and I am an avid pin collector. I'm going to give you a closer look at the pins I got next. So first off is this Transformers pin, which has the logo and the initials for the agency that plays a big role in the story of the Transformers ride there at Universal Studios. Really love the rugged military look of this pin. Next up is this Mario Kart pin, which not only represents my favorite Nintendo game, Mario Kart, but also the Mario Kart ride there in Super Nintendo World, and it has the fire flower there in the middle, and the mirror finish just looks really, really nice on this one. And finally, my favorite pin from Universal Studios Hollywood that I purchased on this most recent trip is this warp pipe that says Super Nintendo World and has Mario popping out from the top. I think that's a really cool feature, and I love the design of this one. And while we're there, I also picked up this power-up band, which is a really cool device that adds to the interactivity of Super Nintendo World. I'm going to be talking a lot more about this in my vlog from Universal Studios, but for now, let me unbox it and tell you a little bit more about the features. So this band is clearly themed to Mario himself, but they do have different color schemes for different characters like Luigi, Princess Peach, Toad, and others. And you can see this QR code on the back. You use this to scan it and link it to your Universal app. And what you do is you go around the park and you can use this to hit question blocks and gather coins, and throughout the day you can actually check your score and how many coins you collected in the app. You can also use this to unlock some little Easter eggs that are around the land, and I'm going to explain a lot more about this in the full vlog, which will be coming soon after I get all these collection hauls out. And another cool feature about the band itself is that it is a simple slap bracelet that attaches to your wrist just like that. Then you have the logo there on top. And this will act as a sensor as you collect your coins and hit the question blocks. You don't actually have to hit it with the band. I've seen a lot of people do that, and that has led to some damage to their power-up band. You can hit the question block with your fist or with your hand, and as long as you have the band on, it'll sense that it is near it, and you can collect your coins. And the power-up band is also really important for the mini games in Super Nintendo World, because just like a real video game, this land has fun mini games scattered throughout. And if you win them, you will win keys. And you're going to need 3 keys to unlock this special bonus game, which is a really cool interactive game where you get to play against Baby Bowser and actually try to save Princess Peach. So it's like you're actually going through a real Super Mario game. It's one of my favorite features in this land. And we also ended the night with dinner at the Toadstool Cafe, which led to some really awesome souvenirs like this little Mario cap, aka Cappy. This little figure of Mario in his classic jumping pose. A question block, which came with a cookie inside. I, of course, ate the cookie since then. And I got the Superstar Lemon Squash, which came in this neat little cup with Chef Toad on the front, and stars all along the sides, and even the Super Nintendo World logo there at the bottom. And we also got my favorite souvenir from Super Nintendo World while we were eating at this restaurant. I'm going to show you that right now. Almost forgot, but there was also this little flag just like the end of a level in a Super Mario game, and all these on the sticks right here were actually stuck into the different food items, and we took them off, cleaned them, and brought them home. This is one of my favorite souvenirs from any of my trips to theme parks. I'm going to take this out in 2 pieces just to be safe, but inside the question block is a bowl shaped like the mushrooms from the Super Mario games. I think it's absolutely adorable and looks like it jumped right off the screen from those classic Nintendo games. It is a soup bowl that you can get when you order one of the soups on the menu at Toadstool Cafe. They have the mushroom soup and the tomato soup, and it's about $20 for the soup and the keepsake bowl, and I think it's well worth it if you're a Super Nintendo fan like me, and I'm so happy to have this in the collection. And the last thing I bought on my trip to Universal Studios Hollywood is another wand from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I always love how they package them in these boxes and how they're displayed on the shelves of Ollivander's, probably my favorite store in that area of the park. This is a wand I've been wanting to add to my collection for a long time. It is Professor Dumbledore's wand, aka the Elder Wand, probably the most legendary wand in the Wizarding world. And this looks just like it did in the movies. So happy to have this in the collection. And I didn't even have to battle for it. Only 2 more Deathly Hallows to go. And here is a closer look at the Elder Wand. Now you can take a closer look at the details in the design, those runes, the wood texture. This is a great addition to my wand collection. I also love how every wand comes with a map of the Wizarding world and the locations of where you can cast spells and how to wave your wand. I do have a few copies of this, so I definitely want to frame one up and put it on the wall. And the next day we took a tour of Warner Brothers Studios, which is an awesome tour, especially with these new updates that they made. And I picked up some pins from the gift shop, starting with this Warner Brothers 100 pin. I believe the 100th anniversary was actually in 2020, but they still had these pins on sale, and I really wanted to grab it to commemorate the anniversary of the studio. And the other pin is this golden snitch pin, which I think has an absolutely great design, and I love the gold sheen on the snitch itself. And next up is this drawing of Scrooge McDuck. Hopefully the camera is focusing enough for y'all to see that. But this was actually done by myself, and I have some more done by my family members, and it comes from the Disney Animation Experience in Disney California Adventure. And if you've never done it, I really recommend you do it, because it is a class where you get to sit down with a real Disney animator, and they will walk you through drawing a Disney character. It changes throughout the day. Today when we did it, it was Scrooge McDuck, but it's also been Grogu, and a few years back we did Jack Skellington, and it always changes about every 30 minutes, I believe, so you never know what you're gonna get, but it's always a fun time, and it makes for a really unique souvenir. I also picked up this lanyard. It is a Star Wars Galaxy's Edge lanyard that says Till the Spire, along with some Arabesh after that, and on the other side it says Bright Suns, the common greeting there in Black Spire Outpost Batuu, and with some more Arabesh there next to it. I also did get 2 buttons while I was there. One was a happy birthday button, which I get for every birthday trip. I've collected quite a few of these over the years. And the other one is this honorary citizen of Disneyland button, which I have been wanting to get for some time. And if you don't know how to get this, you go over to a guest services booth or tent or wherever you can find guest services, and you will be asked a Disney trivia question, and then if you answer it correctly, they will give you this button. So it's a pretty unique souvenir. They asked me which Walt Disney World Park is dedicated to Roy Disney, since we were in Disneyland, which was of course dedicated to Walt Disney. And if you know the answer, put it down in the comments, let me know. Again, the full video for that will be up when I do my vlog about it. You'll see how I got this and the answer to that question there. Next up is this contraption right here. This is a web-band with the Doctor Strange attachment. This can be used for the Spider-Man Web Slinger ride in Avengers Campus in California Adventure. And if you don't know, you buy a web band and then you can buy separate attachments for it. There's Iron Man, there's a pink and white Ghost Spider one, there's Ant-Man, there's Black Panther, and a lot of different ones. And each of them will do different things in the ride that will give you power-ups to score some bonus points. But if you ask me, they have a lot of cool features on their own. I'm going to show you right now. So let me show you some of the features that this thing can do. I'll turn it on. You can see it's lighting up right there. And then this will activate as well, kind of creating those magic shields that Doctor Strange is known for using in battle. This one's glowing green, like when he's using the Time Stone. And if I turn the dial, you'll see it change to this orange color. And if I change it one more time, it should turn into this yellow color. And I'm going to turn off the lights so you can get a better view. And we're going to end with the Star Wars items, which are some of the coolest items I have added to my collection. Starting off with the Sith Holocron. Let's turn this on. You can hear it and kind of see it glowing right there. So I already have the Jedi holocron, and so I really wanted the Sith because you can actually combine them to create a really fun Easter egg. I have already put out a short about that as well as an Instagram reel. If you want a link to my Instagram, you can see that down below. But I really love both the Sith and Jedi holocrons, and I love that you can put the Kyber crystals inside to hear messages from different characters. These are going to look really great together on my shelf. And along with that, I bought 2 red Kyber crystals. Actually 3, but 2 of them are the same. And I bought these with the silver cap in hopes of finding the elusive black one. Spoiler alert, none of these are black, so I have amassed quite a bit of red crystals, so I might have to do a giveaway at some point. But this one is actually completely new to me with this copper cap. And if you don't know, there is a green and red copper cap crystal. The green one is Yoda, and this red one, as you can see, the symbol there is Darth Vader. And these act kind of like magic 8 balls when you put them into the holocrons. You will ask a yes or no question, and Yoda, if you get the green one, or Darth Vader, if you get this red one, will give you a yes or no response, which is a really cool feature to add to the holocrons. And we're going to end with my favorite item that I picked up on this trip. A new lightsaber from Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities, and if you can see the symbol there on the front, you can probably already guess which character's lightsaber this is. But let's open it up, and we will find that we have Ezra Bridger's lightsaber from Season 4 of Rebels. Oh my gosh, let's take it out of the box and see a closer look at it. Here it is out of the box. I love the design of this lightsaber with that bluish color along with the black and silver. And then these knobs and switches right here. This is very accurate to what you see in the show. Now, if you want to actually put a blade in it, you actually can't with this top on because the emitter is much too narrow, but if you know Star Wars Rebels, you know that's nothing new. So what you actually do is you unscrew this part, and then you can put in this emitter, and now you have enough room for the Galaxy's Edge blades to fit in there. I'm gonna put one in right now and show you what it looks like lit up. Look at that. I think it looks so good. And green is one of my favorite lightsaber colors. So combine that with this really unique looking hilt from one of my favorite characters, and this is easily one of the favorite lightsabers in my collection right now. And that's all I've got for you guys today. Make sure to check out the description for links to my socials as well as anyone else mentioned in this video. Stay tuned for the next haul. God bless, and I'll catch you next time.